Welcome to day 42 of Nonconformity Company. Today we're going to launch nonco spreadsheets, noncospreadsheets.com. Now spreadsheets are really cool. Anybody that knows me knows that I love spreadsheets. I'm a bit of a spreadsheet geek. I'd say a lot of a spreadsheet geek. And I tell you why, because they save you time. And this is what a lot of the theme of Nonconformity Company is all about. Changing life up, going to achieve more. And the way that you can do that, one of the biggest ways, and what the theme is a lot of these projects and educations and tools for you, is all about doing more in less time, redesigning your life, keep making it more efficient, doing more but in less time. And spreadsheets are an amazing tool for you to be able to do many things, manage data, manage lots of tasks, and automate lots of things and save lots of time, especially in business, bringing things in. 15 years ago, I was working with a company and they had something like nearly 50 staff. We had different part-time, full-time. We were open bank holidays, so you had loo time. We had some on contracts, some on mainly employment contracts. And yeah, the accountant at the time, it was just a mess. It was just errors every pay period, staff not happy. It just took forever to work it out. So I set to the task. I was just, all right, this can be done a lot better. So I ended up making about a 7-tab spreadsheet, one with this master sheet with all of the people, the dates, the time. It managed the holidays, the hours, the times, the time off, the sickness pay, the loo time. It had a holiday request sheet, so it managed in total all the holidays that people have had and what they were due, so then they could look. We had a Google form that then linked to the spreadsheet, which pulled in the information. And then at the end of the pay period, it was great because all the information was there. You could just go through and check through, but it gave you exactly what to put in each one of the pay boxes for the pay slips. So it took a job that was not being done right, but that was taking forever, into a very efficient, accurate job that took minutes, really, if the information was all there, which it was. So in Nonco, in an upcoming project that I'm going to launch, I'm not sure when. I'm a little bit, what's the word, precarious. I'm a little bit reserved about launching this one because it's something I worked on, and really before launching this Nonco company for 2 years and obsessed about it, spent thousands of hours and a lot of money trying to do it. But we won't go off on a tangent. We will stick to the point here of the spreadsheets. That one will come. Shall I tell you the name? No, let's keep it a secret. Let's keep you guessing. So, but for this upcoming Nonco project, there was a lot of data to go through, and I was measuring line by line, having to do it. Some of it was coming in automatically, and then I was having to go through, and it was taking a couple of minutes per line to fill in the sheets, look at these data points. And some of the data had like 1,000 lines, so it was taking. I did the calculations on one of these data sets where it took me manually 16.66 hours to go through and do all of this stuff. I worked with a guy, we designed a spreadsheet and then also some code on top of this spreadsheet to pull in and automatically do this data. It cost me a little bit of money, but I could click the button every time and do this. So it wasn't just 17 hours like once, it was over and over and over again. So spreadsheets are very cool because if there's anything you're doing in your job, and there will be, if you're having to manage data, go back and add things up, measure things. Most people don't use spreadsheets correctly. They just put in some data, maybe put in a few sums. There's no end to the power of spreadsheets, especially with automations and everything you can connect to them, and the code and the macros that you can write. You can automate jobs that people are spending like 20 hours a week on. You should watch the Spreadsheet World Championships. It's quite the sight. But anyway, it's again on the theme of something that you're doing in your life or things that you're wanting to do in business. Spreadsheets are going to allow you to achieve a lot more, and also manage data and have it to hand, review and summarize things, pass data between other people, and sharing and collaboration. You might want to just pass a little bit of the stuff to one team member, a little bit to the other, have a main dashboard where everything comes in. So noncospreadsheets.com, we are going to give away a lot of the spreadsheets that we're going to give away all the spreadsheets that we make. For example, on noncofinance.com, we'll have a nice net worth spreadsheet where you can manage your income and out expenditure, expenses, outgoings, and then your assets and liabilities. It'll pull in the information from your assets. If you invested in silver, for example, you can say how much you've got. It'll pull in the live price, so it'll show you exactly how much it's worth, and then that will give you then a percentage of how much of it is of your whole investment pot. So if you get to the end of the month and you're like, oh, I could do with taking a little bit out of the investments, you take it out the pots that have gone up and are in the green. So you're automating scooping some profits off the top. And so that's what we've got. Many of the spreadsheets we'll give away. So in Nonco spreadsheets, we'll have a directory of all of the free Nonco spreadsheets. So that will link back to the other businesses, which will help, which is nice, and flow people around. And then we will have a consulting spreadsheet option for you if you want a spreadsheet making, which you can't do. Like I couldn't do. I'm really good at spreadsheets, and my coder and spreadsheet expert Shabnam in India, Francis in the Philippines, they do things I can't do. So I'm happy to pay them to make something that I could do some of it. They came and did the rest, and we worked together to build something that took a couple of minutes, 17 hours to a couple of minutes, 17 hours to a couple of minutes. So over and over again. Great. We'll be using that again. And yeah, there's loads, so much you can do. So we'll have a consulting tab. So if you have something that you're doing, but you're not sure, you think you can put it into a spreadsheet, but you're not sure, but you need a little bit of help, we'll be able to help you with that. Me, my team of experts will be able to take what you need and turn it into something that saves you a lot of time and makes things a lot more efficient. And we'll also have some links to different spreadsheet tools that will be also useful, like the Google Forms, the Zapier, and various other tools that you can plug into the spreadsheet to make things work more efficiently. So yeah, that's it. Noncospreadsheets.com. It's kind of the consulting / free giving away model, and education with the tools, and just showing you again on this theme of time. If you're thinking that you haven't got time to do things, believe me, you can do a lot more than you think you can. You're a lot more capable than you are, especially once you get your mindset sorted, and also then get into these tools, spreadsheets and automations and AIs. You'll be able to, you could run 10 successful businesses in 20 hours a week easily, with help, with outsourcing, with automation. So Nonco spreadsheets, it's kind of an experiment for us because we've got some similar models going on, as similar agency models, but it's just another route in for people to come into Nonco. So if you've got some various skills, break them up into 5 or 6 things and brand them accordingly, because it might be, if you just did one, you're not really going to be able to test it against something else. But if you have 5 or 6, it might be a couple of them that take for whatever reason, and then the others don't. So at least just test it, break down your skills and offerings into more than one thing, and put them out there to test. You don't know until you've got to let the people speak. You've got to let the people speak. So that's what we're doing. noncospreadsheets.com. It's week day 42. 5 by 7, 6 weeks. Wow. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow.